Hello, Leo. This is Barta from Roosters, Peacock, and I'm going to be doing your June 22nd through the 28th general intuitive reading. I hope everybody is doing well. And as the reading gets going, please take the pieces and parts and leave the rest. All right, Leo, let's see what is spinning around in your atmosphere. That didn't take long, did it? Is there anything else that needs to come out for Leo? It says, sure, let's go ahead. I'll take them. All right. You are definitely going to be, this is stuff. Okay, you're thinking some stuff out. I don't think this is going to be, I'm not going to say you're all up in your head this week, but I definitely, until we get going here, I won't know exactly what it's about. The one card that did reveal itself is the love affair, union of lovers, or friends, okay? So it definitely involves more than one person. It could be family, friends, or lovers, all right? You're thinking now, you're not thinking this is going to be definitely hitting the Leos who are not just thinking in the singular form. If you are in the singular form, this is definitely going to be hitting home for the Leos that there is, I'm seeing family, especially family, big time. It's going to be very important for you. Yep. Okay. Let's see what this is about. Anything that is face down is something you're not speaking about. I really think this is stuff that you're really thinking out. I think you're in deep thought. I think you're reflecting. I think for some of you, you're healing. Yep. And I think some of you guys are really thinking about behind the scenes matters that maybe haven't been resolved, or you're kind of rolling around in your head. That's kind of what I'm getting. Yep. Resolution. I keep hearing resolution. Yep. This week you are, even if it's a busy week, I do find that you are going to be in some self-reflection, and you're going to have self-reflection, and you're definitely going to be reflecting and observing situations around you or recent situations. All right. But you're going to be doing that. This is going to be a very good up in your head. This is not one that's going to be all about worry. There could be stuff that shows up like that, but this is more of you're reflecting. You're really kind of just, I think I'm going to see the balance scales a lot this week, a lot, because it was in the first reading when I did Cancers, but I keep seeing it. I usually play something in the background that's some kind of it's a background like a video, like mountains or something like that. And so when I'm sitting here reading, I'll just focus. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's just kind of one of those relaxing the mind. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to overread that whatsoever or put more into it. That's exactly what it is. I think you're going to have, some of you are going to have a peaceful reflecting. If you're not feeling like that immediately right this second, peace is going to be coming in, because I do believe I don't think this is going to be an action week for you. Okay. Around whatever it is you have going in your head. Yeah, this is in your head. Okay. 6 of Spades, intuition, psychic ability, compromises in communication, word karma, mental creativity or worry, the Rider's card. Exactly. This is something you're rolling around in your head. This is something that actually, for some of you, it may have been something around March. March is sticking out for me, but some of you are looking for a way forward. I think you're going to be, and it's good, because I think there's been, especially if you've been really busy, there hasn't been a lot of time to sit here and think stuff out. I think you're going to be thinking it out. Peace is going to be coming in around a situation. Okay, so definitely your intuition, especially this week, will be heightened. And I mean, not just a little bit, a lot. But you are, especially, don't overdo it for yourself. You really do need to. I think this is definitely going to be a week of healing. And if you get a little bit of time and rest, even if it's just like right before bed, whatever it is, you're going to be able to sit here and it's almost like not just instincts. I think it's been a while. It's definitely going to hit home for some of you. It's been feel like you've closed off on your intuition, and you're just knowing for a while. This is going to be, you're going to get glimpses of it this week. That's what I feel. Some of you, there's going to be a creativity in the mind. I think there's worry. I mean, we've got the worry card here, the Rider's card, but I think this is stimulating something that is going to be creative and new. And yeah, for some of you, it's going to be new. All right. But anyway, for some of you, it's coming back, and it's going to come back. It's going to come back in waves in the time of calm and quiet, which I feel for a lot of Leos, there hasn't been a lot of calm and quiet, because there's been a lot of mental chatter, because there's been so much that has compiled over, I wanted to say last couple of months, but it's been years. All right. Let's go ahead and see what these are about. So this is the highlight right here. Intuition, psychic ability, compromises, communications, and word karma. Definitely during this week, do be careful about what comes out your mouth, because what goes around comes around. You know, last week was a big heighten for karma as well. I think we're going to find this karma is going to be, you're going to hear me talk about it quite a bit, I think, until probably October. All right, that stands out, especially for Leos. October. Do watch your words. But do know that if other people have been taking, and I keep hearing running people's names in the dust, I think I don't think you're going to be reacting to the old ways. I think you're going to be doing it in a different way. This is somebody this is mental maturity right here. This is intuition, going by your intuition. I think there's going to be sparks of it, or you're going to get knowing, just knowing. I think you're going to be silently watching. That's what I feel for some of you, knowing that what goes around comes around. Others of you, it's like there's a spark and a taste. This is definitely going to be hitting the Leos that have had a long road before, and it's been very bumpy or uncertain. That's why it was hard to kick into your intuition, because it was just so much stuff that you had to deal with, or it was just nonstop for a while. That's what I get. I think your mental creativity spark is going to be coming back in as well. It's going to be kicking in along with your intuition. But here's the thing, is I do feel around this week, there is worry around a certain situation in your life. But let's see here. And for some of you, with this card right here, this is the first one that fell down. So this definitely has to do with not just you. It's either it's you, family, friends, or lovers, or there's a lot of time up in your head thinking about somebody else, or somebody else is involved here somehow, family, friends, or lovers. All right, let's see these cards right here. These were face down. And again, I'm not sure if I keep wanting to say future, but we'll see here in just a second. It's something that you can't see yet, which would be future, or it's something you're not talking about. That doesn't feel right. Or it's something that, yeah, that's it right there. I need to stop. We've got mental peace. Okay, what did I tell you? Mental peace is coming. It is coming in. We've got 4 of spades, mental peace and stability, strength of mind, stubbornness. I don't believe this is stubbornness. I think the strength of your mind is going to be coming back. Mental peace is going to be coming. Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be, this isn't just about a perspective. It could be, but I really don't think so. There's definitely something about the month of March that keeps sticking out in my head here, because we've got the worry card here and we've got the worry card here. All right, so there's definitely been some worry, but I think it's not going to be like an overwhelming worry type thing. I think with this mental peace that's washing over, that's what it feels like. There's a mental peace that is going to be washing over, and your senses are going to be waking back up. Intuition, your mental creativity. There's worry here and there's worry here, and this is future. Okay, you're going to be dealing with stuff differently than what you had before. Yep. So we've got, like I said, we've got the 4 of clubs and we've got the 3 of diamonds. Now let's uncover. Yes. Okay. We've got the 7 of spades. Work or health challenges, spiritual work, spiritual experiences. You know what I instantly got from this? Because this is what's coming. Okay. It could even introduce itself this week. I'm not getting a time frame on it. It's almost like, it's kind of like you've already been through some of this before. It's like, why again for some of you? All right. But you're dealing with it different. There's a peace. There's going to be a spiritual peace that comes in. Intuition. There's a mental spark. There's a part of your brain that's going to be waking up that it hasn't been getting probably anything or very little for a long time. But I think it's waking. There's a spark. There's a spark here. So I think you're going to be looking at this in a little bit different way, even though there's still worry about here. It's kind of like you almost get a knowing that it will be okay. That's what I get. The 7 of spades are work or health challenges, spiritual work, spiritual experiences. That's what I think it is. Some of you Leos will definitely have some type of spiritual experience, to the point that it literally, that's where the intuition and psychic abilities, you may have something very unusual happen. All right. Don't blow it off. I think some of you will be getting signs and synchronicities. I really, truly do. Yep. Definitely look for birds. I mean, that's where I want to stop. For some of you, the cardinal is going to be standing out. And I know that's one that's used a lot, but this one, I just literally saw a big picture of a cardinal, a male cardinal in my head. Okay, however that applies to you, you are going to be receiving messages from spirit. Just make sure that you take and you're open to it and you're listening, because it's actually going to be bringing peace around a situation, or around, and it could be, like I said, it says work or health challenges. Some of you, it could be health. I will not do the full health read or anything like that. But I really believe this is about, you're going to know. It's going to be like a knowing. This is a knowing week, and it's going to be done in silence. This is going to be done in silence. It's just kind of, it's kind of like that spark. It's like sitting there and, you get static electricity and it sparks. You're just like, whoa, okay, you're going. There's no way that you cannot say it's not happening, because you're going to feel this. It's going to feel different. For some of you, it may be new, but I really don't think so, because we're all born with the gifts of intuition and sight. Everybody has it, but they only say we use how much of our brain, and each person has a special thing that they're better at. You know what I mean? So a carpenter, I couldn't go do a carpenter's job. Okay, the same thing. This is something everybody's born with. It's just sometimes it wakes up a little bit different times. So anyway, I do believe that this is, and I keep seeing the Ace of Cups, which is a brand new beginning in my head. And the Ace of Cups also has the dove. Okay, the dove is peace. As I look up I'm recording with my phone, it says 1111. Yes, you have been heard. The angels have been heard. That's what I'm supposed, or excuse me, you have been heard by the angels. That's the message I have there. All right, let's get a few clarifying cards for you. Yep. This week is going to be about bringing balance into partnerships. That's what it's about. All right, I will take them. That's a lot. Yep. Your message for this week, Leo, is to breathe. And you've got nurturing, which is Gaia or Earth. I think it's more, breathe in. Yeah, breathe in. This is about spiritual experiences as well. Some of you are going to take the time to where you can actually have that quiet for a hot minute, so you can breathe in, so you can actually get back in touch. But I really think this is about, it says breathe. Once you take a breath, I think you've been so busy and it's been constant. I think you're going to be able to catch your breath for a hot minute. And we've got Gaia, Earth is standing out, connecting. We've got nurturing, that's taking care of other people and taking care of yourself. Self-care is a big one here. All right. We've got desert. These are closing thoughts for Leo. We've got desert, vision quest. All right. I don't think I'm not going to go into what I'm getting off of it is vision quest. Some of you may actually have dreams or visions. Okay. There's like a sense, that spiritual sense is starting to wake up. That's what I feel. We've got DNA, karma. And for some, I instantly saw medical. Okay. We've got dawn, new beginnings are coming. All right. And this right here, the last card, is ceremony, invocation. This is something you have asked for. I think there was some frustration around it, but you definitely have been heard. And new beginnings are on the way in the new horizon. That's what I get. As the sun rises, there's new horizons for you. All right, Leo, until next week, I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.